Hello, this is NinjaMaster551. So, to start things off, I'm going to be doing a rant on nothing but fanboys, so I will not have to do anything else on them. Just fanboys, period. So, okay, to start, there are many different types of fanboys, so I'm just going to start off on the worst types. 1. Anime fanboys. Particularly the types of people who obsess over the latest from Shonen Jump, a term that has been coined by my good friend Random DC, Shonen Jumpers. Yes, these people, obsess, you'll hear stuff, these types of people say stuff like, oh, Naruto is the greatest anime ever made, or Bleach is the greatest anime ever made, or One Piece is the greatest anime ever made, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the greatest anime ever made, or, to be more exact, one that started off all of this other shows, Dragon Ball Z is the greatest anime ever made, apparently. And if you make just one simple joke about it, or express, say something like, I don't really like this show, just see, they will flip out at you. A recent example would be a video by the user, Big Al 2K6, called Big Al Kills Naruto. Yes, as you just listen to the title, what goes on in that video, you'd probably be able to tell what goes on in that video. And of course, you can tell he got tons of comments from whining 12-year-olds who can't come to the fact that some people don't like their shows, and they cannot accept the fact that he killed a fictional character. That should not matter. And yeah, that's how bad anime fanboys can be. Then there's the video game fanboys. Well, I'm talking about the ones that obsess over the... Sure, there's people that obsess over the old stuff who are pretty bad. Well, I know some people who like old video games better than new video games, but they're not so bad. Then there are the types that obsess over anything that's new that comes onto the Wii or the Xbox 360 or the PS3. And yeah, bottom line, if you say one bad thing about a game like Halo 3 or Grand Theft Auto 4 or Super Smash Bros. Brawl or Metal Gear Solid 4, other forthcoming ones like Gears of War 2, Fallout 3, Final Fantasy 13, Resident Evil 5, and many others, if you try and say one bad thing about them or say they're overrated or overhyped, you will get tons of flack and criticism from these idiots who can't seem to accept the fact there are people out there who don't like these games and think they're boring, they're overrated, they're overhyped. Well, to be honest with you, that's kind of a fact. If a channel like G4 spends their entire day talking about how awesome Halo 3 is, it's hard to deny that that's not overhyping it. And then, this also has to do with video games. Now, there are also fanboys of video game reviewers. Now, there's this one guy named the Angry Video Game Nerd who's very popular. I love this guy. He's hilarious. But yet at the same time, he has a portion of his fan base, which he'll even admit are idiotic. They are called the AVGN Nazis. These people will try and criticize someone if they just simply review a video game and maybe swear a little bit, and they'll accuse them of being a ripoff. Now, if you want to rip off of the AVGN, then go no further than the irate gamer who tries to copy every other little thing the AVGN does and fails miserably at it. And he also has his fair share of fanboys who claim the irate gamer came first, and that everyone else is a ripoff of him. Now, I quite frankly do not think the irate gamer is a very good reviewer. That there are much better reviewers out there than he is. I can name some like Armake21 or Nicotine Alien, as he's known as now. Big Al 2K6, whenever he does a video game review every now and then. There's also Darkness the Curse, he's also a really good video game reviewer. And there's also the Nostalgia Critic, he reviews movies, but he's also a really funny reviewer. And they're all good in their own way because they use different styles. What these idiots, like the AVG Nazis, don't realize is that people are going to review stuff, but there's a difference between... They're going to obviously try to be different from the AVGN, but these idiots can't seem to realize that. Oh yeah, and then, I could say things about movie fanboys, sure. Like, The Dark Knight has some pretty bad fanboys. Now, I like The Dark Knight just fine, but there are some fanboys of it who, from what I've heard, that if some critic rates it less, doesn't rate it a perfect rating and may state a few flaws about it, they will wish death on them, their family, and any of their friends, all because they didn't rate a movie perfectly. I mean, I don't really know too much about movie fanboys, but bottom line, you can be a fanboy of anything that is pop culture based. I can't really seem to think of anything about fanboys now, but bottom line, fanboys, especially, well, there are fanboys that are bad, that, obsess over everything that's old and hate everything that's new, and also there are ones that obsess over everything that's new and hate everything that's old. Both of them are equally as bad. If you try and debate with them about something, they will shout at you, curse at you, and basically will abandon any logic and think that they are superior to you. So basically, fanboys just simply need to realize not everyone is going to think the same way as they do. Not everyone's going to like what they like. They just need to shut up, grow up, and get a life. This is Ninja Master 551, signing off.